on? This your boy D. Today I'm gonna be making meatloaf. Not the traditional meatloaf. We make it with a tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce. Today is gonna be a hotel style meatloaf. Okay, so before I get started, I wanna say please like, comment, and share this video, DCNC family. So sit back, relax, and watch me do my thing. All right, so what I have in this bowl, I have some ground beef. I also have some red chili peppers in there. If you see, I already put that in, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I have 4 eggs. I have 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs, and I have 4 pieces of toasted, my version of breadcrumbs. And this is wheat bread. You can use white bread. This is like 4 pieces. I have bell peppers, I have onions, of course, I got my seasons. And again, like I always say in my videos, you season to your taste. So let me do my thing. All right, so now I done cut my bell peppers and my onions. So I'm gonna put bell peppers. That's 2 bell peppers that I done diced and cut. 1 onion that I done cut up. And it don't have to be a good cut, you guys. As long as it's good enough, you know, for you, you're good. So I don't have gloves on, my hands are washed. So now, what I'm about to do is just dig in there. Because I want to get into the groove of this meatloaf. I want to dig in there, okay? And I have not put my seasonings in yet. I want to make sure these vegetables are stable in every piece of the meat. Okay. See how I'm squeezing the vegetables in? You notice I put my bell pepper, my onion, my red chili peppers into the ground beef without the seasoning. So, like I said earlier, I got 4 eggs, 4 pieces of toast, brown toast that I done crumbled myself, breadcrumbs. I got 2 cups of panko breadcrumbs, and of course I'm gonna add my seasonings, and I'm gonna put some Worcestershire sauce. I'm gonna put the Creole sauce, and this season right here, y'all see me? I use this all the time, okay? So watch me do my thing. All right, guys. Put my salt. Again, you can put the seasons to your liking, okay? To your liking. And don't think that I'm putting a lot of seasonings in here, which I'm not, because when I put my egg in these breadcrumbs, they're gonna absorb a lot of the seasons. So it's like, you think I'm putting a lot of seasonings in here, which I'm not, okay? Onion powder. Okay. Worcestershire sauce. I'm just putting, again, this will give a good flavor. I'm not putting a lot because, remember, I'm putting egg in here. And I'm putting these breadcrumbs. Black pepper. Okay. So now, my breadcrumbs. Again, I'm not wearing gloves like I said earlier. I'm gonna use my bare hands because I want to get in there. Okay? With this, I'm going to slowly, as I get these breadcrumbs incorporated into the meat, I'm going to slowly have my egg. I'll put 2 of them in now. Squeeze real good. And add the other 2 eggs. And these eggs and the breadcrumbs are to hold the meatloaf together, especially when you bake it. When you bake it, if you don't put the egg in it and the breadcrumbs, and you also can use like any old bread if you want, crackers, but if you don't put the egg in it and you put all this vegetables and all that in there and you try to make a meatloaf, what's going to happen? Once the meat start cooking, it's going to start separating the fat from the meat, and you're going to see that your meat is shrinking. So it's good when you make meatloaf, use breadcrumbs or crackers, or any kind of old stale bread, and just crumble it up. Okay, so I got that did. So I'm gonna add these in there. I'm just gonna mix that in. Sometimes you guys might think it's gross, but how do you know if you season your ground beef? You season it, but how do you know if it's really, really seasoned? Now, I've cooked a lot of restaurants. Now, and I used to wonder, like, how you guys know how to, tell if the season is seasoned? So, I'm not gonna do it. But a real chef, a cook that's been cooking for a long time will take a piece of this meat and put it in their mouth and see if it's flavorful. I'm not gonna do that because I've been cooking for a long time and I know when something is seasoned pretty good. So, you guys, that's the meatloaf. So now, I'm gonna let it sit for a minute or two, for about 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back and you will see how I roll my meatloaf. Okay guys, here's my meatloaf. See how it look? It's done. Actually, I'm just playing, no. This guys, see this meatloaf? This how it would be if, back in the day, and still folks still make it like this. They make their loaves and whatnot. But I'm not gonna do it this way, okay? First, I'm gonna break it down like this. I'm gonna divide it, the meat, like that. It's pretty much about the same. So, what I'm gonna do is take half and half, and I'm gonna put them in these parchment papers, okay? So, check me out, and I'm gonna not say nothing, but I'm gonna just let the video roll, and you guys gonna see me put each one of these into these parchment papers. I'm gonna roll them up, and that's how I'm gonna bake them off. right, DCNC family. All right, now I done finished making or preparing the meatloaf, okay? So what I did here, okay, I used parchment paper. So I took the parchment paper, laid it on the countertop, and I sprayed it with some oil to keep from it not rolling over. So this is the meatloaf, okay? So I took it and I rolled it. So it's gonna give me a nice loaf, as well as this one right here. So what I'm gonna do, the open side here, I'm gonna fold it like that, right? And that's gonna be the bottom. I'm gonna put it on the bottom of this roasting pan. So that way, when it start cooking, it don't cook into there, okay? And it won't release. It's gonna keep the roll that I performed. So, yeah. And what I'm also gonna do, I'm tucking the sides. So I put it in here, one, okay? It looks like it's too big, but again, it has a lot of fat. So the fat is gonna cook and this roll is gonna shrink, but it's gonna be meatloaf, okay? And I'm gonna take this one as well. Seal it. Turn it over like that. I'm gonna put that one in here, okay? See what I just did? So now I have 2 meatloaf rolls. I'm gonna put these in the oven. I'm gonna put these meatloaves in the oven about 45 minutes to maybe an hour, depending. With the bread and all that stuff in there, I wanna see maybe 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm gonna put them in the oven, and I'm gonna get back with you guys shortly and let you see the finishing results. I'm about to cut the meatloaves. I let them rest. So now I'm about to cut them into slices, okay? And I'm gonna cut them, I'm gonna put them into this pan here. So check me out, you guys. All right, you guys, there you have it, the meatloaf. Bam, baby. So there you have it. D's Hotel Meatloaf with brown gravy and mushrooms and green scallions. All right, I'm back, you guys. So I'm finished with my meatloaf. Again, here we go. Check it out. It's gonna be tasty. But this is not the end of it. Like I say, we're also gonna do a mukbang with this meatloaf today. So if you don't see both of these videos at the same time, you know it was connected because I cooked it first and then we had a mukbang. So like I said earlier, please comment and share this video with everyone. DCNC family, for life. Peace.